7 reasons why Scorpio suns and moons hold the power. Scorpio placements don't need recognition to feel powerful. If your sun or moon is in Scorpio, you probably learned early on that silence says more than words and distance keeps you safe. You're not interested in proving anything to anyone. You pay attention, you remember details, you notice shifts in energy that most people overlook. There's a calm intensity in the way you move through life, not because you're trying to be mysterious, but because you genuinely prefer to keep your world private. You don't open up easily. Trust is earned slowly, and once it's broken, there's usually no coming back. People either respect your boundaries or they don't stay in your life. That's not cold. It's just clarity. When you care deeply. But when you're done, it's done quietly and for good. Scorpio suns and moons don't need to be loud to have presence. Their strength comes from how deeply they feel, how much they protect, and how unwilling they are to fake anything. It's not about intimidation. It's about knowing exactly who they are and never needing to explain it. Here's why Scorpio suns and moons don't just hold power, they become it. 1. They see the truth. Most people avoid. Scorpio suns and moons don't get distracted by surface-level charm. They read between the lines of every interaction, catching the emotional undercurrents that others miss. They can sense when someone is lying, even to themselves. A Scorpio moon might not say anything, but they already know. A Scorpio sun won't expose you. They'll simply decide what role you'll play in their life from that moment on. This truth sensing isn't just intuition. It's a survival instinct, and it rarely fails them. 2. Their loyalty is soul-binding and selective. Not everyone gets access to their loyalty, but if you do, it's like being spiritually adopted. A Scorpio sun will show up for you when no one else does. A Scorpio moon will carry your emotions like their own, defending you with a kind of quiet fierceness that most people don't even understand. But loyalty with them isn't passive. It's sacred, and once it's betrayed, it's gone forever. Not out of anger, out of honor. 3. Stillness is their greatest weapon. While the world scrambles for attention, Scorpio placements operate in stillness. They don't interrupt chaos, they observe it. A Scorpio sun listens more than they speak, allowing others to reveal themselves. A Scorpio moon sits with their feelings until they understand them completely. Their silence isn't passive, it's intentional. They gather insight like ammunition and only speak when their words are loaded with meaning. And when they finally move, it's decisive. 4. They alchemize pain into power. No other sign transforms like Scorpio. Ruled by Pluto, they've been brought to emotional rock bottom and forced to rebuild, again and again. The Scorpio sun burns old versions of themselves to rise anew, sharper every time. The Scorpio moon has drowned in heartbreak and risen clearer, wiser, more intact than ever before. They don't avoid pain. They digest it, transmute it, and emerge unrecognizable. You'll think they disappeared, but really, they evolved. 5. Their love transcends the physical. Loving a Scorpio isn't about romance. It's about revelation. A Scorpio sun wants to see the parts of you no one else does and hold them like secrets. A Scorpio moon feels love like a psychic link, craving depth so intense it blurs the line between your soul and theirs. It's not just passion, it's a merging. But if you mishandle their heart, they won't make a scene. They'll sever the bond spiritually, and you'll feel it before they ever say a word. 6. They're strategists of the soul. Scorpio suns and moons don't react. They respond. Their emotional awareness isn't just empathy, it's data. A Scorpio sun watches for patterns and motives, building quiet strategies in the background. A Scorpio moon feels the emotional landscape shifting and adjusts accordingly, often before a conflict even begins. They don't seek revenge, they seek understanding. And once they understand, they position themselves where they can't be touched. 7. They embody power without needing to prove it. They don't chase validation, they don't beg for recognition. A Scorpio sun moves with purpose, with eyes that don't flinch and boundaries that don't bend. A Scorpio moon is guarded not because they're afraid, but because they value peace. They don't perform strength. They live it. Their presence lingers long after they've left. Their energy shifts rooms without making a sound. Power isn't something they seek. It's who they are.